Hi there, this is Ronnie coming at you with a video. Last night we finished chapter 3 of the Mass of Nyarlathotep campaign for Call of Cthulhu. And as I've been doing so far, I'm just going to do a review of the chapters, particularly this time because, well, a few things happened, and also, as we come on to, we're taking a bit of a break. So, what happened? We were in Egypt, having gone there from London, and lots of stuff happened. It was a very a lot of it was very information heavy, which you kind of expect with Call of Cthulhu. Lot of clues, lots of information, which is good. But it was difficult keeping on top of it sometimes for me. My old and addled brain is not what it used to be. Getting old, you know. My character Winston Green had been riding his luck for session after session after session, to the point where it was only a matter of time before he died, and he died. We both had the same initiative, so it came down to who could shoot fastest. We both shot very fast, but because the guy shooting me was actually better, he shot first and I died. Died not long after me, but I died. To be honest, as I say, Winston had been riding his luck. He had fluked so much. He had been sort of marked to die for ages now. So I accepted it. I've got a new character. It's Charles Barrington Smythe, who is a functioning drunk and a dilettante and a bit of a forger, actually. Really good forger. And quite wealthy. So very different vibe. I very much wanted him to be very different from Winston. There was no point in playing the same character again. What was the point in playing, you know, having another character if he was just the same as Winston? You know, you may as well just resurrect Winston. We also lost Francois. Becky's character died as well, rather brutally, at the hands of the Black Pharaoh, one of the forms, one of the masks of Nyarlathotep. The characters don't know this, or if they do, they don't really know it. They might suspect it, but they don't really know it for certain. Players we know fine well. Some good action scenes, being chased by a hunting horror while we were on the boat and shooting out the sky. That was good. A couple of hunting horrors, actually. I accidentally punched a guy to death. And Amy, yes, if you're watching, yes, I didn't state non-lethal damage, so you can be very happy now. Even I do it. So anyway, I am really enjoying this campaign. Really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the story, how it's unfolding. I'm enjoying. I like the group of players we've got. I mean, Giorgio's kind of new to the group and only come in for this scenario, but he's slotted right in there. Becky and Phil, obviously, I've been playing with for a while, and Jason's a really good GM. I think if anything, he doesn't want us to die. Been trying to tell him, look, if we die, it's okay. It's all right if we die. You know, it's Call of Cthulhu. People die in Call of Cthulhu. That's what happens. We die. So we've reached, I mean, we're slightly over the halfway point. I don't know in terms of a story, but the campaign is basically set up with a prologue, which is new to Masks. And then 6 distinct chapters based on Destination. And we've done the prologue, obviously, and we've done 3 out of those 6 chapters now. So we're taking a bit of a break. We're still going to game on a Monday. Giorgio's going to run Pathfinder for a few weeks, and we're going to have a wee change of pace. Change is as good as a rest, as they say. And we're going to play around with that for a few weeks, and then we'll get right back into Masks again. I'm looking forward to getting back into it. I'm really enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. I think because I'm old school enough, I accept my death. We who are about to die. And I accept my death. But it's been a really well put together campaign. I've always been reluctant to buy campaign settings for games because my feeling about them has always been that they're very too tightly structured. That it doesn't allow for any sort of free forming. And whilst that holds true, with Cthulhu it doesn't matter that much, because with Call of Cthulhu you're really you're really sort of going with the structure rather than sort of batting against it. The structure is a good thing for a murder mystery. You need that structure of clues, and one could argue that there's a bit of A to B to C to D, and yeah, there's a little bit of that. But we're enjoying it, and you don't play Cthulhu for big character development and all that. You play Cthulhu to have restless nights. And yeah, we've had a few. Because it's been intense. In fact, we spent most of last week's session. The last session was last night, but the week before, Francois died right at the start of that session, and the rest of us spent the rest of that session pretty much assuming we were going to die. And in fact, last night we thought we were going to die as well. And that's pretty much how we've been running the whole campaign. We who are marked to die, because we just assume we're going to die in any session. And so we're kind of double thinking, triple thinking, quadruple thinking everything, and maybe overthinking things. Possibly frustrating people, but yeah, we're not really gung-ho on this. We're being extremely cautious, maybe overly so, but we're being extremely cautious. And we're having a ball. I think it helps the game, and I think it helps that we have good, consistent attendance. I mean, there's been a couple I haven't been able to make, and a couple, overall, but mostly we've all been able to make it. And mostly we've all and we all get on very well, and we can bounce off each other. And there's a lot of humour. For as much as it's a horror, there's been a lot of humour in this game. Mostly character based though, which I like. It's rather than sort of pratfalls and terrible jokes, although I am guilty of them. The terrible jokes, that is. The humour of reacting and interacting with the characters and each other is what has provided a lot of the humour. And in a game like this, which is so intense, when every move we make might be the wrong one, you better believe that we're finding a certain amount of gallows humour as a way of softening the blow. So I'm really enjoying it, and it's been a fantastic campaign so far. I'm looking forward to getting back into it, but I think we're right to take a bit of a rest, a few weeks, go play something else, recharge the brain, and then get back into Kenya, which is where we're heading next. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back soon with another video.